Well, hey, welcome to my room. So it's been a while since I have been living in this house, and if you guys have been on my YouTube channel for a while, you've actually seen my room because I do film in here a lot. However, it's just time. I want to do a big revamp of this whole room, so let me give you guys a little tour first so you have a before. I'm going to try to keep this really short, but this is my bed. This is a full-size bed. I actually got this bed off of Facebook Marketplace, which sounds absolutely disgusting. I know, but it was really cheap. We have a memory foam mattress and then a memory foam topper, which is super awesome. One thing that is kind of annoying with that though is that the sheets that I currently have do not fit. So it comes up quite often, and when I'm sleeping, a lot of times the sheets will actually just completely come off. So that's kind of annoying. So I want to try to find some different sheets that are a little bit longer so that way they don't do that. My pillows also are fine. My bedspread is okay. It's from Target and I have a duvet on it, but I just have, just some basic pillows back here. They're not super exciting. So I want to kind of revamp this up a little bit. Have my cute little stuffed animals. My dresser is something that I am trying to decide. I think as of right now, I'm not going to be replacing this when I redo my room. My parents gave it to me when I moved out. I ended up painting it white and then adding in these gold details to it, these gold pulls. And it's fine, it works well, but I will say a lot of the drawers, they don't like push in all the way. So it kind of makes it look like it's a little sloppy, and the pulls are constantly turning, so they're not even. And a lot of the drawers actually don't, when you pull them out, they completely fall out, they don't stay. So eventually I do want to get a new dresser, but that is quite a bit of money and it does work for now. So I'm kind of okay with it. And I have just tons of stuff up here. I got lots of my books, pictures, just little extra details and things like that. So I think I would like to kind of clean this up a little bit. And above it, I have these 3 picture frames. I don't love the pictures in there. I got them off of Etsy, so I'm gonna try to find some new art to kind of go on this wall, make it a little bit of a gallery wall. And also next to my dresser and next to my bed is kind of this catch-all space. I have like thread up stuff on there. I have just tons of random crap down there. So I wanna figure out something to do with this area. This side of my room is my working area. So every single day, this is where I get ready. I get ready at my desk, I put my makeup on, do my hair, and then I work from here as well. And this is the part of my room that I've had the hardest time trying to decide what I want to do with this space. I'm not sure if I want to keep my desk here or move it into like my basement or something. And then this nightstand right here is a nightstand that I built it's from IKEA, but I kind of DIY'd it. I took the bottom drawer out, built a bottom for it. And I have just like a ton of books here as well. And then next to my nightstand on this side is another kind of catch-all space. I keep my backpack here, camera bag, stuff like that, all just kind of stuffed here in the corner. So that is my little room tour. It's not amazing. It's not terrible though. It's fine. It's totally fine. But I'm really excited to start working on ideas for the room of what I want it to look like. I have a lot of thoughts in my head of what I want, but I think a lot of things are going to be coming down. Like this is going to be coming down. These are coming down. Not quite sure what we're gonna do with that yet. It's kind of fun to have up there, but yeah, we'll see. A lot of fun memories have been made here, but I'm excited to kind of revamp it up and zhuzh it up a little bit. So I have been doing a lot of perusing the internet and looking for inspiration for what I want my room to start to look like with this remodel. And I have quite a few ideas and I put them all on a Pinterest board. So I'm gonna go through them all with you guys real quick. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of like really cute pinky tones on here. And I'm not actually sure if I wanna go pink, but I definitely like the wood frames and bed frames in the background, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards a little bit. This right here, I absolutely love this. I think it looks so beautiful. I love the rattan bed frame and the yellows and the blues that all kind of come together with the wood frames in the background. I think something like that is what I'm really looking to try to do. I actually have been finding some similar beds online, so I'm thinking that that might be where I go towards, where I have a wooden bed frame like this, and then I can use different color accents to kind of help with that. So I think I like the blue yellow scheme a little bit more than the pink, just that way it is a little bit less full feminine and just I feel like it looks a little bit more neutral and beautiful. I love all of these picture frames, how some of them rest on the desk and then some of them are up on the wall. I think I could do something like that with my area back here. I'm not sure if I want to do a new dresser. I think if I were to do like a rattan bed frame, I wouldn't want to do a rattan dresser. Like one thing that I'm not sure about what I want to do is this over my head here. I've had this magnet board for years and years and years, since high school I believe is when I got it for Christmas, and I love it. I love being able to put so many fun things on it, but I think right now, for me, I think it needs to go now. I mean, obviously I'll keep it so that way I can use it in a future house, but I think I need to put something else up above my bed. So I could do photos. I don't want to do anything too crazy, especially if I do a gallery wall along this wall right here. But this one right here has just like one really beautiful photo that I could put over my bed. One thing that I have not looked at really at all is any sort of like library space. I have a lot of books. As you can see, I have a lot of books right here in the bedroom too, where you guys also saw that I had books in my nightstand. I have books just sitting on the floor. I want to have a place to put my books. I don't think I have a big enough room to do like a library or like a reading nook, but I do think getting some sort of cart or shelf of some kind where I can put all of my books would be really, really fun. And that way it's just kind of all in one spot. I also want to get a big mirror, something like this. I think these are really fun, and I definitely want to get a mirror for my room. I have one right now that's like on the back side of my closet door. It's just that it's really small. I think I want a bigger mirror. I just don't know where I would put it in this room. If I were to completely rearrange my room, like move my bed and my dresser and everything, then I think I know where I could put it. But for now, it would have to probably go back in this corner, which I think is fine. There's just not a lot of space back there, so I'm not quite sure how that would work. I've also toyed around with the idea of getting rid of my desk and getting a smaller one like this one. I would probably, if I did that, I would probably move my dresser over and put the desk right there, because I think it would fit right there. That means that I wouldn't be able to put a mirror right there, but I could potentially put it somewhere else. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of for my room. So some other ideas that I really love. I really, really love this room right here. I think it's super beautiful with all the different colors in it. Again, it has like the rattan headboard, which I think is something I'm really leaning towards because I'm finding those a lot all over. And I also like this color scheme as well in this room. The neutral color scheme also does appeal to me. I do like these beds as well, but I just think for me, having the rattan or like a wooden headboard, I think would make my room just feel a little bit warmer and cozier, if that makes sense, because then I could do a lot of fun things with the pillows and like the quilts and comforters. So I have a lot of stuff, I guess, to think about. And I also need to start like shopping for things to see what is out there and what I can find. So now that we know what we're looking for, we can go ahead and start doing some shopping, going around, seeing what we can find. And I think this is gonna be one of my favorite parts besides putting it all together is doing all the shopping. So let's go. So I'm at IKEA just doing a little bit of browsing. I'm not quite sure what I want to look at here. Well, I have a few ideas, but we're just gonna kind of look around and see what we can find, if they have anything. I haven't looked online really at all for here, so we'll see what we can find. Okay friends, some super exciting news. I finally bit the bullet and purchased a bed frame today. I'm super excited for it to come. It will hopefully be here in a few days, but I feel like that was like the big thing. Like I really needed to get that purchased and figured out. And now that it's, you know, purchased and ordered, I can kind of go ahead now and I feel like start on everything else. So I'm gonna head to Target right now to see if I can find anything that is like cute for a bed, like a new bedspread and pillows, and just like, yeah, look for things for my house. Okay, we have my old bed cleared out. I vacuumed as best I could. My vacuum was kind of not really working very well, so I had to kind of just use the little suction tube. We have bed frame stuff in here now. We're gonna try our best and have Halloween Town on. So hopefully it'll keep me a little entertained. I don't know how long this is gonna take. It also says I need 2 people. I'm gonna try to do it just by myself, so wish me luck. I seem to be missing instructions. That's fun. Okay, we found them. We're good. Okay, bed is finally made. That took way too long, but we'll put it all together now. Well, it was like you owned it. The stage was yours, didn't want it. It's about the hardest thing I've ever seen. Now when I saw you, knew that I saw you. Should I see you leaving? I am coming too. Ooh, Okay, one thing that I am trying to figure out with my bedding is which duvet cover. I did put like just like a plain white duvet cover on, and I was actually thinking it was supposed to be like a linen material, but it's definitely just plain white, like a cottony material. I have this is actually a pillowcase, but I have the duvet cover. This is what I used to have in my bed. It's just a little bit more textured, so I'm kind of trying to decide if I like the textured look or just the plain. I think I like this one a little bit more, so I might put my old, it's just kind of hiding right there, my old duvet cover back on. But everything else I think looks good. I'm not going to show you everything because I want it to be a surprise when I reveal it all, but I like the colors. I like the colors a lot. Ooh, baby, ooh, I'm getting even closer. I'm going coming for you. Baby, you're not even coming. Ooh, baby, coming for you. Coming for you. Coming for you. You said I think I'll call you. Okay, you guys, I finally got my little nightstand built. The only problem that I'm starting to realize, well, I actually realized this as soon as I got the nightstand, was that it is definitely a darker color than my bed frame. My bed frame is a little bit lighter. So I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna put it where my nightstand currently is. We'll kind of see how we feel about it. And if it doesn't work, then I'll just keep the white nightstand and I'll just sell this one off, like if they have a Facebook Marketplace or something, because I really don't want to have to undo it and then box it all up and send it back. So anyway, first world problems, honestly. I'm glad that I have one, and it was actually pretty easy to put together, but we're gonna see if it will work with the off coloring. I don't know, maybe I could try staining it. I've never done that before, but it's really not too bad. So we'll see. Okay, so I ended up putting one right here, left the other one here. Also, just ignore my completely messy bed. It's just been a day, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, honestly, I don't think most people are really gonna notice unless you look real close, but I don't think it will really be too bad. It is quite small, so maybe I should put it back on this side just so I can see how I like it, but it's not bad. I mean, honestly, I think it might work.
Expand across the fields like chrysanthemums in blue. Yes, the wind, so much to feel, and we're all just taking sides. So work it out, stick it out, work it out. Oh, 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 oh. And a promise is a promise. Will you finish what you started? I was born to believe that the change in the leaves could really mean anything, love. I crossed the mountains and the ocean for ya, just to see.
Almost completely done. I've had a huge setup day, as you guys have seen. Tons of things we set up. The only thing we have left to do is to take these picture frames down, and I have all of my frames right here with my new prints, and I'm going to put those all up today here in a few minutes. And I think that will be everything that we'll be doing, at least for this video. There's obviously a few little touches that I want to still add to my room, but I either just didn't have time to get those things yet, or I'm waiting for things to go on sale or whatever. And like one of the things, like I did move my magnet board from above my bed, and it does feel very empty. Like I know that I need to put something there, but the idea that I had, which was to get one of these like frames, art pieces, those are pretty expensive, so I wanted to save up my money so that way I can buy it directly from like the seller or from like the artist and not from like a third-party website. Anyway, we're almost done. Let me just put these frames up and then we can clean up my room a little bit because it's pretty much a mess right now with all of these boxes everywhere, but clean everything up and then do a final room tour. I'm so excited. It's just coming together so well. I think it looks so good.
I so wish I understand this pain solitude. Maybe my soul will bring the peace. Will it place me next to
guys, my room is pretty much completely done. I'm saying pretty much because there's still like a few little pieces here and there that I do need to like figure out what I want to do with and decide. So I'm going to take you guys through those steps here as in this like tour video, but I'm going to give you guys now the grand reveal of my remodeled, redone bedroom. I love it and I can't wait to show you guys. So here we go. Okay, so walking into my room, you see quite a bit. Let's start with my bed first. Okay, so my bed was one of the biggest pieces, obviously, that I had to purchase for this room, and it was one that I put so much thought into because I wanted to make sure that I got it right. Beds are really expensive, so I definitely just wanted to get something that I felt was gonna be kind of timeless, something that I could like have forever. And even if it's not in my like physical bedroom, I could put it in a guest room one day. But I really do love how this all turned out. The bed frame itself is from Wayfair. I found this one when it was on a really big sale, which was super great for me. I decided on like the walnut color because I felt like it was just really beautiful, kind of added a little bit of warmth into it. My pillows, so these big ones back here are from Target. These two beige ones that are just a little bit smaller, I got those pillow covers. They're just pillow covers from IKEA. This is a pillow that I had this on my bed before. I got this one from HomeGoods. I don't love it because it is kind of a little like wonky, not totally square. It's kind of dipped, but I didn't really know what to do. I do like the colors of it. So this is one that I can find something else to replace, but in the meantime, it's fine right now, just how it is. I ended up keeping my same duvet cover on, this texture one. I also grabbed this really pretty chunky knit quilt from Target. And then there's also this blue quilt that I have towards also on the end of my bed. This is from, I believe, HomeGoods, but I think it was the Nicole Miller brand as well. So I really like that line of home decor, and it was also on sale, like it was on clearance. So I think I got it for $45. So I like having the pink and the blues with the creams and the wood. I think it just looks really, really nice. I also am missing, so I had a magnet board that used to go over my bed right here, and I loved it, but it is black. It used to actually be brown, so I have been debating painting it brown and putting it back up so it goes up over here. However, I'm just not quite sure. I am going to be decorating for Christmas pretty soon. We are in November right now, so I'm going to be putting a garland up and stuff. So I'm not going to put anything up here right now because I will have to take it, whatever I would put up there, I'd be taking down for Christmas. So I'm trying to figure out what to do right here because I do feel like it does look a little empty. I have some artwork in mind of some like beautiful art pieces that I have seen on the internet, so I'm thinking of maybe potentially purchasing some of those pieces and we could put one of those up here. I think it would look really nice, but as for now, let's leave it as it is and see what we decide. So this was also an area that I was having some trouble with. I do like how this all looks now. I definitely cleared off a lot of stuff on here. I added in this beautiful little jewelry holder that's very simple. It's clear, but it has some gold jewelry on it, which I think makes it look a little bit nicer. But I did end up keeping my dresser the exact same. I was debating on whether or not I should buy a new dresser. I had some in mind. I even thought, well, maybe I'll just switch out the pulls on the dresser so that way they are a walnut color and they match the bed. But I ended up just deciding to leave it. I think it does work. I know that it's different materials or different, different colors, but I do like it and I think it works fine. And, dresses are also very expensive. I didn't want to keep spending money just for the sake of getting a new dresser. So I thought, this one works really well for now. If I need to in the future, I can redo it as well. I can get a new one, but it works great. And I think that it just looks nice. And then we also have our gallery wall. So when it came to the gallery wall, I did want it to be pretty intentional. I didn't want to just be throwing random prints up here, which I know that sometimes it kind of can look like that, but all of this does have a lot of intentional meaning to me. I love Vogue, I love fashion, I love beauty, and so getting a Vogue print on here with something in the water, it kind of reminds me of like Italy or something, which I did go to recently, and so I just thought this was really beautiful. I loved, again, the blue color of it, matching and pulling into the other blues in my room. I thought was really nice. I have just a picture of me and my siblings in here, and I have this one because it is blue and pink. It's honestly just a placeholder right now. I don't want to leave that one up there, even though I love my siblings. I have other places in my room that they are showcased, so I wanted to find something that's really cute but also has some pink colors in it, so I'm just kind of waiting until I find that one. And moving on into this area, let me show you guys my mirror and book station because it is probably one of my favorite places in my room now. Okay, so over in this corner of my room, I knew that I wanted a mirror, and I found this beautiful like arched mirror on Amazon. They have a lot of arched mirrors all over, but Amazon had them for, I think this was less than $70. It's really nice. It actually does have like a thing back here so I can have it out more and it will stand up. It also can be hung on the wall, and I think it's just great because I had a mirror. It was right here on the inside of this closet door, and whenever I had stuff right here, it just got stuck. I couldn't open it up all the way, so having this here, kind of a little bit more central of a focus, the light bounces off of it nicely, so it makes my room feel a little bit bigger and more bright, and I think it's just a really beautiful piece. And it's next here to my book cart. I did show this actually in a video, I think a few weeks ago. I talked about this, but this is a good temporary solution for all of my books. I have so many books in here already. It's already almost completely full. But I wanted a book cart just so that way I could kind of put them somewhere almost out of sight. You don't really see it when you come right in or anything like that. So it's just kind of nice to have here. And again, I got this from IKEA. Super easy to put together, and I do want to have some sort of book storage eventually. I don't know how to do like a library in my room, but one day I want that, and for now this is perfect. It does the job, but I think it's a good temporary solution. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I think it's better though than just having them all right here. Another big change that I had to have, it was a hard decision to make, was to put this nightstand here, because I used to have my old nightstand that I did DIY and make myself. I actually did just end up moving that into my closet, so I have extra storage space in there now for more clothes. But this one is a super cute dresser, or a super cute nightstand, quite easy to put together. The only problem with it is, as you can see, it is pretty low. I mean, it is right in line with the top of my bed. I did get razors, like some bed razors that I put underneath here, and I raised it up, and I just did not like how they looked on the bottom of the nightstand, so I ended up taking them off and returned them. I think it looks really nice. I have this cute, simple frame with my siblings, a picture of them in there. And this lamp is also a new lamp. I got this lamp from Target. This frame is also from Target, but this lamp is from Target. I think it looks nice. I think it looks classy. I like how it has the gold detail on here, so that way it matches the wood, or it mixes in with the wood well, and then the wood and the gold detailing on my dresser all mixed together well. I will say that the colors of the wood do not match exact. They are both considered like a walnut color, but this one is definitely a little bit darker than this one. However, because this one is so small, I don't think too many people will actually notice, which I think is nice. I think if you know, then you know, but it's not too bad. So I'm fine with it. If I again need to one day stain it or find another one, I can do that. But as for right now, I think it looks nice. And I now have a little bit more storage right here on the side as well that I can find a nice use for. I don't want to go too overboard. I don't want to make it look bad. So for now, we just have my camera bag down there, but it does the job. I think it's nice, and I do like this nightstand. I think it works it's just great. And the final piece of my room is my desk. Let's talk about it. I think it actually looks quite nice, but this is the one, well, there's a few parts, but this is the main part of my room where I am still trying to decide if I even want this here. That down there is just a mirror. I did get a new desk chair. This chair is just, first off, it's cuter. It's a lot more comfortable than my old desk chair, and I do like it. I think it looks really nice. The problem is that it can't go all the way underneath my desk because it's kind of hits those right there. So I was kind of debating, maybe I did get a different desk. Not sure. I didn't change anything besides just kind of clear off a little bit. But I think, it's hard. It's hard because it's such a big piece. It doesn't leave me very much room to walk in right here. And so it is a little difficult, but I do think it looks nice, like how it is. I just had to kind of leave my chair. When I leave it, I push over to the side a little bit more, so I have a little bit more walking space. But I do like to sit here more often now than I did before when I work, which I think is nice. I've also been I really toyed with the idea of just getting rid of my desk completely, adding a curtain up here, or like a curtain rod with some beautiful curtains. I think that would make my room look so nice, clean, and chic, but I don't have a place to put the desk. So I would have to get a new one, and it just wasn't really kind of practical for my needs right now. So for now, the desk is there. It doesn't look terrible. It's fine. I like the chair with it. Again, it also has the gold accents on the poles, so it, you know, ties in with everything else in the room. I try to keep it clean, a lot cleaner now. I do think eventually I would love it if I could get rid of both of these and just have one like an iMac or something right there. But these are work computers that my job gives me. They gave them to me, so I have to use them. So I can't just get rid of them without getting fired. So yeah. All right, you guys, that is it. That is my complete room makeover. I loved how it all turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one very soon. Bye.